All right, say something again.
Ooga booga.
Say something 1,000 times.
I like boys.
All right, thanks, dude. You good?
Can I change your camera?
Yeah, how?
Epstein. His real name is Epstein, but we call him Johnny for short. I met him 2 months ago once I started working at Honeywell. Although he's unapologetically average in many respects, his first impression on me was one of exceptional generosity and kindness. So much so that I can see us being friends for quite some time, which prompted me to want to know more about him. That's the point of this interview. The questions were not designed with humorous intent or viewer interest in mind. They are just what I wanted to know. With that said, enjoy.
Stop watching SpongeBob.
Oh, Johnny, can't get the fuck away from your phone for 5 seconds.
Oh, Johnny, we're in such a beautiful place and you still insist on watching.
On to the next question that I'm curious about. I'm really curious about this one. That last one, I was just pretending.
Okay.
I was kidding.
Didn't matter at all.
That last one, you wasted. I'm deleting that footage. That was all just a joke.
Fair.
But
I'll try to be more concise.
more concise. I like it when you elaborate. But I'm curious when you were a kid, because nowadays I can assume a lot about you. You know, maybe not accurately, but you know, everyone does less when they get older. I'm curious, when you were a kid, what was it? What did you aspire to be? What did you envision yourself doing when you were older? Oh no.
That's the worst kind of question because I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to go to school, like ever, even just normal school. So between not wanting to go to school and always just wanting to be at home doing the stuff that I wanted to do. And then, you know, it just, I don't know, I never really thought about it. Everybody talks about, ooh, astronaut, ooh, this, ooh, that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I did think about like singing a lot, but that was just coming from the premise of I just wanted to like impress people, to not feel so like weird, I guess, because I wouldn't say like a class clown in school, but like I was so bored.
Yeah.
That I couldn't focus ever, so I was always like goofing around, and you know, I wanted people to like me, but a lot of people didn't like me because I was so weird and random.
Yeah.
And that kind of shelled me up a lot for a while.
Well, you seem to still have an interest in singing, and you don't have any classmates to impress anymore. So why do you think that is?
I don't know. Thought about it a lot. I mean, people sing to themselves and stuff, but I feel like I could do it. I'm just worried about doing it, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't really have a commitment to want to do it. Pulls out an axe.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dying now. What do you mean by that? Johnny, I want you to explain yourself. Johnny, stop looking at the camera.
All right.
What?
I don't know. I'm so content with myself. I'm like in my own little happy bubble. It's weird. I grew up kind of funny. So like, I always like really enthusiastically liked all the stuff that I liked, and I always wanted to share it with other people. And I was like always like trying to be like goofy and stuff, but it didn't really cling with a lot of people. So I stuck to myself a lot, made a bunch of stupid decisions with whatever friends that I did have, and like had fallouts, and then, you know, and stuff like that, and like got hurt by people, hurt other people, made stupid decisions. Because a lot of people grow up and they don't exactly like change so much. I know people who have grown up and they don't change.
Yeah.
They're like the same person the whole time. But I feel like I've been like at least like 4 or 5 different iterations of like a similar person to me. But I've been trying to figure myself out for so long, and I've just only like recently done that. So yeah, I think that's why I kind of don't really like, I don't like dream big. I don't like have any crazy aspirations. I'm so like content, like I said, with like myself and stuff. So like, I really like singing, but I don't see myself like pursuing it because I guess you can call it lazy, but you know, I'm just happy sitting at home and singing and knowing that I do kind of sing a little decent. I can hear myself, I have ears. I sound pretty all right, but I don't know, it just hasn't really.
I would love it for you to get some real validation from, I mean, it's
So like a vocal coach?
not a vocal coach, just I wish you would let other people hear what you're passionate in, you know? I mean, you're a great guy. I love your contentment. It's so wholesome. But I also, you're 25, you know? I would love it if you were still able to dream big. Because, I don't know. I've known you for 2 months, if that. But I hate seeing people waste potential. You know what I mean?
I understand. It's not that I don't know how to go about, you know, doing stuff. It's just, like I said, I don't know. I just like keep myself in my little bubble, and I have my fun. I have my fun inside my fucking little bubble that I've got, and I don't know. I just never really felt like moving out of it.
I'm sure you've never even really hardly considered going that route. You know, it's
Not really.
Yeah. But if a friend requested to hear you give it a shot, just to hear what your actual voice sounds like, you know, then you really, really try.
I could probably do it.
I would love that.
I think so. I mean, fuck it.
That would make me happy. I mean, at least once too. Because again, I don't want to kiss your ass or anything. But
Why not?
because I want to be honest with you. I want you to know that this is coming from a place of honesty and not a place of trying to please you or make you, you know, inflate your ego or anything like that. But, and you know I genuinely mean this because I said this on a live stream. I didn't even know you were watching. But I really do think that you are a extremely smart dude. I love hearing from you. I love your voice. You're just a general delight to be around, and if you have a passion that has been in the back of your mind, you know, I want to see what that can develop into. You already impressed me in so many other ways. hearing something like you're passionate in singing gets me excited.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I can really think about. I apply myself in everything that I like. So, but even though all the things that I like are pretty, you know, everybody fucking plays video games, everybody listens to music. But I mean, you've seen the way I talk about it. I like over talk about everything. I get really like
you
into
obsess
it.
over video games more than anyone else I know. Easily.
I mean, over music too.
Yeah, you do. You have fucking thousands of songs. But that's the thing. That's why I think you, of all people, have more potential. This is why I don't bother a lot of my other friends. Because they don't obsess over anything. That you have such a insane obsession. You have such a weird trait where you're able to just fucking
Dial in.
I know, just 100% of your being into one thing.
Yeah, I don't know what causes me to do that. Like, I finna just go home and hit Destiny 2. No, I mean, that's a decent example. It's not, I wouldn't consider myself like a completionist with stuff, but I like to fucking do everything, so I get like really into whatever I'm doing. And
That's
then,
fucking awesome.
so like, it's translated into my like tech life. I mean, it sounds stupid, but I spend a lot of money on like tech stuff, and I like researching about computers and what's good, what's not, what's this, what's that. And you know, I don't know, I do a lot of research, and I do try to, you know, think for myself when I buy things. And
I get jitty and excited at the thought of you applying that to a new skill.
I mean, I have been doing the same thing for like ever.
I've only known you for 2 months, but yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some of that was a little off topic.
Not even.
I feel like the
Dude.
whole buying things.
Dude.
thing.
There you go.
That's not a good pick.
It's
What
not.
the fuck? That is a really bad pick.
All right. All
Looks
right,
like-
dude. I'm
looks
trying
like
to
I-
support you.
Looks like I just rolled over in bed.
Yeah.
And you're like, good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart. I'm trying to support you, asshole.
Okay.
Either way. Let's even see if I had any other questions, because that sort of touched on a lot of the stuff I was planning on touching on. I guess the last thing I'm curious about is, well, first, here you go.
What the? Michelle, get back here, Michelle.
Michelle.
He's really freaking me out with these pictures.
All right, so joke explained. Johnny and I have a running joke where Obama chases his wife around like a serial killer. Yeah.
Probably can't see it from here, but it's pretty wild.
Don't worry, they'll see it.
Oh no, he's gonna.
It's not for them, Johnny. All right? You see their names on there?
I see Michelle.
Yeah, that
not-
one's for Michelle. You shouldn't
That's
actually
not
look
me.
at that. But you
Forgot.
asked me this question before, and it's a really hard question. I don't even know what answer I gave you, because it's hard to say, but I'm curious where you are right now, and you've already touched on this. You said you're content. Does that mean you're happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, freak accident happens. You have a designated amount of time. Doctors come in, you know. You have a week. You would look back and go, I was happy.
You know, I'll be sad that there wasn't stuff that I got to see, or, you know, witness. Not living long enough is kind of lame, but I think, yeah, I'd be pretty satisfied with myself. I was, you know, enjoying what I was doing. I had fun. I have good friends, people to talk to, and then, you know, I don't know, there's not a lot of negatives I can really pull from.
I feel like you're able to say that more so than anyone else, because you really do, every time I talk to you, you really do seem to enjoy everything you do, which is, you know, that's nice.
I find myself every time I'm doing something to look at it so much more like positively than maybe the next person would, to the point where like there really isn't a lot of things that I can do that wouldn't be at least, you know, entertaining to an extent for me. Like I just find everything to be, you know, it's fine, it's cool, I'm having a decent time, you know.
Yeah.
I can just I appreciate being optimistic, and I spin that word around in my brain so much. I just keep like thinking about the word like optimism, and I don't see why there's a reason for me to be like, you know, jealous or, you know, envious of other people for them achieving so much, because, you know, comparison is the thief of joy. Why do I have to sit here and stress that and make myself feel like I'm not enjoying myself for no reason? I am enjoying myself. I get to wake up every day and, you know, do the things I want to do, buy the things I want to buy, see my girlfriend, see my friends, know that I'm not broke. I can call my dad. I'm having, you know, like, and him and I can talk about the same shit, because he's literally the same, like, dork as me. We talk about the same games, the same music, and it's weird. It's like looking in a mirror. You'd probably be interested in meeting him. But yeah, I don't know. Everything feels positive. I try to stay pretty far away from negative. Can't help it. It just, so much so that I push things away from me pretty hard if it's negative. Like I don't want it. And I've been helping myself more lately by doing stuff that I want to do. If it's something I don't want to do, I'm just like, no, I'm all right. Can I keep this one?
I got it for you.
Nice. This is fantastic. I like this.
Yeah?
Yes, this is good. This is, you know, if there's anybody who goes a little bit above and beyond, it's gotta be you. What the fuck, dude? Every time I ever interact with you, you're always at least, you know, you're one-upping yourself.
So, you want to show that to the camera, just so people can see?
I'll give them the joy. It says, "Fuck you, Johnny, you piece of shit."
All right. I'm sorry. But, oh my God, that makes me so happy. I did want to say, before I thought about giving you that, you really do practice what you preach, you know. I've never heard you say something about yourself that I thought was wrong. I love picking people's brains. It's my favorite thing, literally. That's the reason I'm doing this. I love picking people's brains. And so many times people characterize themselves in ways that I'm sitting there, I've known them for years, I'm like, that's not true. You know, like, you may want to be like that, you may think you're like that, but you're not actually like that. You are so straightforward with yourself. It's really refreshing. It's insane how well you know yourself. There's no fucking way I can characterize myself even a tenth as good as you can.
It's like what I was talking about earlier. You know, everybody's been through some garbage, you know, but it's the amount of times I've had to like reshape myself and the amount of times I've messed up with people, like with friendships and, you know, relationships and just, I don't know, I got tired of hurting people, I got tired of hurting myself, and I just woke up one day and I felt like the right person that I needed to be. It's weird to be almost 25 and feel like I'm all there, and it took this long, but I'm happy I'm here. It feels like a good place to be. So yeah.
I'm happy you're here, dude.
Thanks.
And with that, I think we're done here.
It was cool. We hiked, we died, actually got resurrected.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, amongst other things. So I appreciate you having me out here today.
Dude, I could not be happier that you even decided to come out here. There's a reason why I made you the first interviewee. You know, I've had friends for years, but...
I mean, it's gonna be a little scuffed.
It's gonna be really scuffed.
I talked a little long, camera angles tilted. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is.
I'm an editing fucking prodigy. You don't need to worry about any of that stuff.
Deep fake me with Obama.
Yeah, you're gonna be deep faked with Isaiah.
Tell my girlfriend to finish my Crucible dailies.
Shut up, I hate you. That's so annoying. Destiny isn't life. Look at this. Look how beautiful life is. Now look at this. Look at this thing.
Is that an engram?